Hello, what is up mga ma'am, sir, ma'am? Ako po si Ralph C. Fry, isang visual artist from Manila, Philippines. And today we are going to customize the Wolverine versus Hulk na statue. First step, we are going to spray it with number 191 flat clear from Bosny. This will serve as our primer para hindi na mabago yung base color ng statue natin. Tapos mag-add tayo ng shadows. Ito yung gagawin nating proseso. Add tayo ng clear primer. We're going to add shadows, highlights 01, highlights 02, line art, and then top coat. So ito yung comic book paint style na gagawin natin. So for spraying itong number 1-in-1 flat clear, let's apply multiple thin coats all over the figure. Okay? So siguro mga 2 to 3 thin coats para pumasok yung primer dun sa pinaka-recessed areas ng statue pala. Sorry. Okay, so balikan ko kayo after a few hours. And so ito na yung status ng ating Hulk versus Wolverine na statue. So first we are going to apply shadows. For the shadows, we are going to use heavy green para dito sa body ni Hulk. Nag-adjust lang natin lighting. Okay, ito na yung heavy green. Apply na natin. I'm using a larger brush para pag spread natin ng paint sa surface, mas malawak yung napipinturahan natin. Okay. I'm just using water mixed with paint para mas mag-flow yung paint. So, ang movement ng brush ko, press and flick. So, makikita yung mga paint strokes natin. Okay? Nice. So, ito yung preferred way ko of painting the comic book paint style effect. Tapos, yung guide ko dito, yung mismong sculpt. So, kung saan yung malalim, doon yung dark na areas, diba? Ayan. You can also add it here, here. Press and flick. So dito sa statue, medyo mahirap lang mahirap lang maabot yung ibang mga areas katulad nito. So I'm very careful na mag-paint around these areas kasi nandito si Wolverine eh. Pero other than that, medyo maluwag naman yung mga areas, pwede ko siyang pinturahan, wala namang nakaharang. Kasi syempre pag statue hindi na magagalaw to. Unlike sa action figure, you can move the joints, di ba? Dito hindi na siya movable. So what we can do, ang maganda naman dito sa statue, wala na siyang movable joints. So mas less din yung paint chipping, di ba? Wala naman din friction na magaganap. Wala naman friction na mangyayari kasi yun nga, hindi naman siya movable. And yun, mas less yung chance na magkaroon ng paint chips or paint scratches. Okay, after the darks, mag-apply naman tayo ng highlights 01. So first layer of highlights. For the first layer of highlights, we are going to use fern green and sun yellow para magiging yellow green yung color. Okay. I can move it here. So press and flick. So dito yan, press and flick. So usually, ina-apply natin yung mga highlights sa mga natatamaan ng source of light. Usually dito sa chest, pinaka maliwanag, top of the shoulders. Ayan. Pero don't worry about kung saan nyo lalagay yung mga highlights and shadows kasi pwede naman tayo magkaroon ng multiple sources of light. So you can have a light source here, light source here. Ayan. So just choose one. And then you can apply the paint. Then do not overthink about the shadows and the highlights. This is supposed to be fun and not stressful. So do not overthink things. Okay? Okay, for the second layer of highlights, we are going to add white dun sa mixture natin kanina na yellow-green. Okay, apply na natin yung second layer of highlight. So, ganun ulit yung movement ng brush natin. Just a press and flick ulit. Press and flick. Para makita yung brush strokes. Usually, mag-start tayo rito sa pinaka center ng kanyang chest. Press and flick, and then we go outwards. Okay. Okay. So we are going to do this sa lahat ng parts. Okay, after ng second layer of highlights naman natin, mag-apply naman tayo ng black for the line art. So mag-start tayo dun sa mga deepest areas. Tapos flick lang din natin yung brush papunta dun sa lighter parts. Parang nagdo-drawing ng ng comic book illustrations. So you can do some feathering lines, transition lines. Kung nag-illustrate kayo using comics or using ink pala sa paper, mas makakatulong yun. Pwede rin kayo mag-practice sa paper muna before you do these kinds of lines. So you can do ito. Pwede kayo pwede kayo mag-practice sa papel. So you do something like this. Okay, some lines na from left to right or right to left, from thick to thin. Mayroong mga transition, different line weights, something like this. Cross hatching. Okay, you can do something like that. And then ito transfer nyo naman dito sa 3D kasi 2D yung paper ito naman 3D. So medyo iba yung atake natin dito, iba yung style or iba yung orientation kasi 3D siya, diba? Pero at least makukuha nyo yung pinaka basic na step kung paano siya gumagana. Alam niyo yung fundamentals, diba? Yung brushwork, yung paghawak ng brush, kung paano ma-achieve yung ganong kind ng line art. Yan yung mga strokes. So brush control yung ginagamit natin dito para sa line art. Okay? Para sa line art na sections. Something like this. Okay. Sa ilalim naman ng chest, pwede rin tayo gumamit ng transition lines. Yan. So yan. That's it. Nagawa na natin yung iba't ibang mga lines dito sa kanyang body. Kaya I think yun na yung last na line art kay Hulk. Kaya pati sa pants nagawa na natin. Dito sa terrain, mamaya offline ko na rin yung gagawin. Pero same lang yung concept talaga. Dito muna tayo kay Wolverine. Same lang yung gagawin natin dito. Darks, highlights 1, highlights 2, and then line art na. Okay. Alright, so yun mga ma'am, sir, ma'am, we are done with the Wolverine versus Hulk na custom repaint na statue natin. So disclaimer lang mga ma'am, sir, this statue is a bootleg. This is fake. Hindi siya original, hindi siya authentic. So ulitin ko ulit yung steps na ginawa natin. Nag-spray tayo ng clear primer, tapos nag-apply tayo ng shadows, then highlights 1, highlights 2, then line art. Ganoon din kay Wolverine, yung shadows na in-apply ko kulay orange para magkaroon ng additional contrast. And naglagay na rin pala tayo ng mga blood effects after the whole process is done. So yun na yung pinaka-last na ginawa natin. Nag-add tayo ng mga blood effects sa knuckles, sa ilalim ng kanyang shoes, sa kanyang feet, sa base. And also nag-add na rin ako ng signature dito sa ilalim ng base, Ralph Cifra 2025. This is the back of the statue. Ito yung side, ito yung front, and the other side. Okay. Again, thank you very much, client, for purchasing this. Yeah, I think yung client natin is based in the United States. So thank you very much, client. This cost around $300, mga ma'am, sir, ma'am. So if you want to have your statues customized, I will outsource everything here in Manila. and then Manila, Philippines. And then I'll paint the action figures or the statues and then pack it and then send them to you. I can ship internationally and locally. Thanks to Laruanan for helping me ship the Marvel Legends, not the action figures or the statues for shipping. Thank you, Laruanan, again. Shout out for helping me helping me assist or deliver the packages internationally or locally. Thank you very much for watching, and see you sa next video. Bye bye.